I'm going to bug you about this until it's over. Aren't you excited? So, are any small creators going to VidCon? Yes, no, maybe. So, well, this video is for the small creators who are going to VidCon. And I know a lot of you are small creators or non-creators, and you wish you could go to VidCon, and I totally get that. But right now I'm just talking to the people who are going to VidCon. So if you are going to VidCon, sweet, I'm going to be at VidCon too. And there's a thing that I am running and curating and like, nah, and it is, I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. It's a thing. And I'm looking for some human beings to be involved. So if you're going to VidCon and maybe you have a community pass or a creator track pass, or maybe you're a featured creator, or maybe you're not a featured creator, but it's always been your dream to be a featured creator, and you're just waiting for that launch pad to show them what you got. This could be a really cool opportunity for you, or it could be just a really cool opportunity for you to get involved with like-minded people. To kind of like do something with them, to make a cool thing together. And with this project, if you decide you want to become a part of it, and if other people and myself and stuff decide that you would be a good match to be a part of it, it comes with some really neato perks. Like I said before, you get to be really involved in VidCon and working and surrounded by like-minded people who are doing the same thing. And you get like a little speaker badge, which is super cute because it comes with like backstage privileges and stuff. And basically, what it is an open mic, specifically a poetry open mic. All kinds of poetry. It could be like slam, it could be spoken spoken worm. You could go up there and pretend to be a worm and speak. No. I mean, yeah, do it if you want. But basically, it could be rhymey, it could be not rhymey, it could be funny, it could be deep, it could be anything. It could draw from personal experience or identity, things like that. Right now, we need 15 people to make this be a thing. And we are still in the works hunting for 15 people. So, I really want it to become a thing. VidCon did a poetry open mic once before, and it was my favorite thing that I've, like, one of my favorite things I've ever attended. The energy was just super electric, and it was really cool. If you're worried about public speaking, I would say this is a really good environment for people like that. I'm afraid of public speaking because it's not like a huge stage. It's not like a big old like main stage with thousands of people watching. It's not like that at all. In fact, the last time I went, there wasn't even a stage. It was a room, a pretty big, I don't know, it's hard to say what's big. A room with a microphone and like a platform. And like I said, the energy was like electric. It was full of people, but not too many people. Like, it's hard to describe because oh, just kidding. Just a second. Hello. Oh, okay. With my credit card, please. Yeah, didn't I just give it to you? Sorry, I'm in a hotel, and they had a question about the food I ordered, because I'm starving and tired, and I really wanted to go to bed. But they wanted me to give my credit card information. It just felt weird to do that in a daily vlog, so I didn't. What was I talking about? I don't know. Oh, basically what I'm trying to say was it was just enough people for it to feel like significant and amazing, but not too many people to feel intimidating and daunting. It was a great amount of people and the perfect kind of people. Everyone there was rooting for everybody on stage. It was the most supportive, dope. It was really cool. And if you're not afraid of public speaking, you don't care to hear this because you're like, it's fine, I don't care. But yeah, so if you want to be a part of VidCon, if you want a really neat speaker badge, if you want to like be behind the scenes, if you want to work with cool people who are smart and like cool things, this is a really good opportunity to do it. I'm going to put the link for the submission down low. Now, let me be clear. You have to submit a video poem. But, and the deadline is April 8th. It was extended. If you watched my last video, the deadline has been extended. It doesn't have to be the best video you've ever submitted. We're just trying to get a sense of who you are and kind of like what kind of poetry you make. So it could be like this. It could be on a webcam. You don't have to have it memorized. You could be holding it and reading it. That's totally okay. It could be filmed on an iPhone. If you have like a super slick main channel and you feel weird putting like a kind of lo-fi video on your channel, just make it unlisted and submit the unlisted link to the doc. If you're like, oh crap, I don't know if I can write an amazing poem in that amount of, it's like 2 weeks, in 2 weeks, but still sometimes, like my poems sometimes take me 4 months to write, so I can kind of get it. So like, I don't know if I can write a poem I'd be comfortable performing in 2 weeks. Don't sweat it. Just write a poem or share another poem. What you submit, you are not like locked into performing at VidCon. Does that make sense? Like, you could audition with your rough draft of the poem, or you could audition with the first 2 minutes of the poem. The poem should be like anywhere between like 3 and 4 minutes is kind of what we're going for, but 2 to 4 minutes could be good too, or if you are really like words, you could make it a little longer. It's kind of loosey-goosey. The whole thing is kind of like relaxed and loosey-goosey. We just want good people who are passionate and like to do the thing. So don't stress out. Don't be like, this isn't enough time and I want to put in my all and I just want to make the most amazing thing for this audition. No. I mean, you can, but you don't have to. And I don't want this, like, I don't want perfection to stop any of you from doing it or trying. Anybody with Miss Phony is going to hate this video because I'm just eating. But I'm so hungry. I worked. I'm tired. So yeah, don't let perfection stop you from auditioning. I'm not looking for perfect. I'm not looking for like Savannah Brown, amazing, the best written ever pieces of work, or like really highly produced crap, or like Ash Hardell 12-minute memorized, original scored poems. That is not what this is. This is just like, we want a taste of who you are and what you can do, and that's it. And that will just come through by you talking to the camera and showing some amount of your work. So it doesn't have to be like polished. Doesn't have to be polished, and whatever you show, you're not locked into performing that. You can change your mind. You can be like, man, the thing that I auditioned with, I don't like, or I super want to change. And guess what? You can't. Just kidding. You totally can. You absolutely can. You should probably talk to me. You should be like, remember that piece that I auditioned with? I'm actually gonna do this piece. And I'll probably just want to give it a read to make sure that it's not like super triggering or offensive or like hella racist, because that would be, you know, awful. But you're allowed to change. So you should audition for this thing. It's really cool. You should just try it too. Also, there is no shame in trying, because maybe you're like, I don't know, I've never done poetry before, I'm really afraid. The worst that's going to happen is you'll submit this unlisted, I'm really worried that the food's going to come. You'll submit this unlisted video and only I will see it. If it, and then maybe like it won't be a good fit. It's not a big deal. Or you will submit your piece and it will be great, and then this will like launch your poetry involvement. Like this, you'll open up a whole new door. You'll be like, I didn't even know I love poetry. It's just like you're just trying, you know? I have tried and failed at so many things. No judgment. So, you should audition. Audition. If you have any questions, I'm sick. about the process, about the form, about submission, or about writing even. If you want to like run an idea by me, like Ash, I'm thinking about writing about this, or does this sound good? I'm here because I want to like curate a good event. So if you want to be a part of the event, I want to help you. I am a resource for you. You can reach out to me on Twitter. That's probably where I'm most accessible. If I don't follow you, just tweet at me. If I miss your tweet at me like 3 times. I'm giving you permission. You have permission to kind of be like needy. There may, I say that with a grain of salt though, because I am working a lot, and then I'm going to Italy. So you can poke me, and I'll try really, really hard to get back to you. There's a chance I might not, but I want to. Cool. Okay. Tell me what you think. Tell me what your thoughts are. Tell me what you're thinking. Are you a small? Also, I want to check out your channels if you're a small creator going to VidCon. Leave them below. Okay, cool.